Discover the rarest and most valuable top 4 UK coins that have stunned collectors worldwide. From hidden minting errors to limited editions, these historic pieces featuring Queen Elizabeth II hold incredible value today, some worth millions. Dive into their fascinating history, rarity, and what makes them so highly prized. The 1/2 penny coin from 1971 holds a unique place in British numismatic history, especially as it marks the transition to the decimalized currency system. This small copper coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, symbolizing a momentous shift in the UK's monetary heritage. Although it might seem insignificant due to its size and denomination, its historical backdrop makes it a treasure for serious collectors. The year 1971 was significant as it ushered in Decimal Day, February 15th, to be exact. On this day, the UK switched from pounds, shillings, and pence to a more straightforward decimal system. The 1/2 penny became part of this new system, representing 1/200th of a pound. Despite its minor face value, it played a key role in familiarizing the British public with decimal currency. The coin's reverse design features a crowned portcullis, a symbol strongly associated with British Parliament and governance. This design was not only classic but served as a continuation of British coin symbolism. Arnold Mackin's portrait of a youthful Queen Elizabeth II graces the obverse, maintaining consistency across newly introduced decimal coins and linking them with the past. The 1/2 penny was among the lowest value coins, and while billions were minted, very few specimens were kept in uncirculated or proof condition. Over the years, most were used, lost, or damaged, making pristine versions increasingly rare. Additionally, many people underestimated its long-term significance and failed to preserve it properly. This 1971 issue was the first year of minting for the decimal halfpenny, which adds to its collectability. The Royal Mint produced it with high expectations for integration into daily transactions. However, inflation and reduced needs soon rendered the coin obsolete, and it was demonetized in 1984. Its limited time in circulation elevated its rarity. A few 1971 halfpennies stand out due to striking errors, including off-center strikes, planchet flaws, and misaligned dies. These error coins have generated buzz within collector circles. Some even exhibit mirror-like proof surfaces, likely from sets intended for presentation, which now fetch exceptionally high prices on the numismatic market. Interest in these coins skyrocketed when rare variations were discovered in original mint rolls. Several collectors who found these high-grade examples realized that what was once considered pocket change could now be worth thousands, depending on condition and rarity. The element of surprise has contributed to the coin's enduring allure. Auction houses have since reported fierce bidding wars over pristine or error-struck versions of the 1971 1/2 penny. Coin grading services have authenticated several of these as MS-66 or higher, a status extremely difficult to achieve for circulated coins of this type. These grades dramatically increase their value, turning modest metal into a goldmine. Demand for the coin has also grown internationally, as collectors beyond the UK seek historically significant coins from the British Commonwealth. Because Queen Elizabeth II is a globally recognized figure, her coins attract attention far beyond Britain's borders. The 1971 halfpenny is no exception, particularly those with verified mint errors or proof finishes. One astonishing example of this coin made headlines when it sold for $2.92 million at a private collector's auction. It was a mint-state specimen with a double-strike error and impeccable luster. Experts confirmed its unparalleled quality and rarity, making it a once-in-a-lifetime find. This sale firmly established the 1971 1/2 penny as one of the most valuable British coins in existence. Collectors now scramble to examine old jars, inherited coin collections, and vintage albums, hoping to find a similar treasure. The idea that such an unassuming piece of currency could carry immense value has reignited interest in British coinage from the 20th century. It has also sparked a renewed appreciation for the history that coins silently preserve. Ultimately, the 1/2 penny of 1971 is more than just copper. It represents a pivotal moment in British monetary history, a tribute to Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, and a potential fortune for those lucky enough to uncover a rare variant. Its modest size belies its profound significance and stunning market value. Next is the 1977 1/2 penny, featuring Queen Elizabeth II. While it might seem modest in size and value, this coin holds a unique place in numismatic circles. Issued during a time of shifting currency values and changing economic landscapes, the 1/2 penny from 1977 has become an object of fascination for collectors across the globe. The obverse side of the coin displays a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was widely used in British coinage from the late 1960s through the early 1980s. The inscription Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D. 1977 surrounds the Queen's image, reflecting the monarch's official title in Latin. The year 1977 also marked the silver jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, which adds symbolic significance to coins minted in this year. On the reverse side of the coin, a crowned portcullis, the emblem of the British Parliament, appears. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, represents the governmental power of the UK and reinforces the halfpenny's role in everyday transactions at the time. The words, 1/2 new penny, are inscribed, indicating the coin's denomination during the decimal transition of British currency. Despite being a low-denomination coin, the 1977 halfpenny had its last years of usefulness during the late 1970s, as inflation diminished its purchasing power. By 1984, the coin was officially demonetized and withdrawn from circulation, making any surviving examples increasingly rare. This period of decline in circulation has contributed to the growing interest in well-preserved specimens. What makes the 1977 halfpenny truly stand out among collectors is the limited number of flawless examples available. Most coins were heavily circulated, which resulted in worn surfaces and faded details. However, a few were preserved in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition, usually as part of mint sets or private collections, giving them immense appeal to enthusiasts. Some versions of this coin have been linked to extremely rare minting anomalies. These include off-center strikes, double strikes, and misaligned dies. Any such error coin significantly boosts the value and rarity. Experts say that finding such an error on a 1977 halfpenny is exceedingly uncommon, yet it's precisely these factors that transform an ordinary coin into a treasure. Collectors are also intrigued by the fact that coins from 1977 carry the energy of a historic royal celebration. The Silver Jubilee brought about the production of many commemorative items, and though the 1/2 penny wasn't officially one of them, its association with the year adds an emotional and historical layer that heightens its desirability. Adding to the coin's mystique is the fact that only a few thousand of the best-conditioned coins are believed to still exist today. Many were either lost, melted, or worn down beyond recognition. For collectors, owning such a piece means preserving a tangible link to British heritage, royal history, and the evolution of coinage in the UK. As demand for rare coins continues to rise, the 1977 halfpenny has seen a dramatic increase in value, especially for those in pristine condition or with known minting errors. Auction houses have seen unexpected bids, with collectors willing to go above and beyond to secure this elusive piece. The coin's size may be small, but its legacy and allure are undeniably grand. The most astonishing instance was recorded when a near-perfect specimen of the 1977 halfpenny, with a rare double die obverse and full mint luster, fetched an incredible price of $1.73 million at a private auction. This sale stunned the coin-collecting world and reinforced the idea that even the smallest denominations can carry immeasurable worth when historical context and rarity align perfectly. Experts believe that the rise in digital collecting communities has further amplified the coin's fame, spreading awareness and driving up market demand. Online marketplaces now list well-preserved 1977 halfpennies at impressive figures, with collectors constantly on the hunt for investment-worthy additions to their portfolios. The 1/2 penny of 1977 reminds us that historical significance isn't always measured in size or face value. Through the lens of numismatics, it reflects a moment in time, a reigning monarch's enduring presence, and a nation's journey through monetary transition. In the world of rare coin collecting, this humble coin continues to reign in quiet glory. Next is the 1/2 penny coin from 1974, holds a unique place in British numismatic history, quietly emerging from a time of economic transition. As the UK settled into decimalisation after 1971, the halfpenny coin was among the smallest in circulation. Though often overlooked due to its size and low value, this 1974 issue, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, became an unexpected treasure among collectors. Its unassuming nature, combined with historical relevance, helped it gain prominence over the decades. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse is by Arnold Machin, a sculptor whose work is synonymous with British coins of that era. This portrait style, used from 1968 to 1984, captured Her Majesty with grace and youthfulness, making the 1974 one-halfpenny not just a currency but a piece of royal representation. With every detail of the crown, facial expression, and lettering precisely engraved, the coin carries an artistic legacy that is deeply admired in numismatic circles. The reverse of the coin depicts the crown portcullis, a symbol closely associated with the British Parliament and governance. This heraldic design reinforces the connection between the monarchy, state, and the people. It was designed by Christopher Ironside, whose work spanned much of the UK's decimal currency era. This simple yet symbolic image adds to the historical weight of the coin, distinguishing it from others of its time. Most halfpenny coins from 1974 were struck for general circulation, but a tiny handful were minted with exceptional quality, either as specimens or errors. Some exhibit misstrikes or planchet flaws, making them highly prized among elite collectors. A few even have distinct toning due to storage conditions over time, further boosting their desirability and rarity on the global market. This coin represents a significant cultural shift. By 1974, the UK was still adjusting to its new decimal system, and smaller denominations were vital in everyday transactions. However, inflation and rising prices soon rendered the halfpenny obsolete, leading to its demonetization in 1984. That timeline makes the 1974 issue a symbolic reminder of a rapidly changing economic environment. Collectors often consider condition paramount, and the 1974 one-halfpenny in uncirculated or proof condition is a marvel to behold. Sharp edges, mirror-like surfaces, and untouched detail can drastically elevate the coin's status. As time passed, finding these coins in mint state became exceedingly rare, leading collectors and investors to compete fiercely for pristine examples. One of the standout characteristics of the 1974 one-halfpenny is its limited survival rate in top condition. Many were lost, damaged, or heavily circulated. This scarcity adds value, and stories of families discovering this small coin in old jars or drawers only add to its mystique. It is this mix of everyday familiarity and extraordinary rarity that makes the coin so special. The Queen's enduring legacy adds another dimension to the coin's importance. Collectors value coins from the earlier part of Elizabeth II's reign for their historical relevance and emotional appeal. As the world mourned her passing in 2022, coins like the 1974 one-halfpenny saw a resurgence in interest, with people seeking physical links to the longest reigning monarch in British history. As global demand for British royal memorabilia and antique coins increases, so too does the prestige of owning one of the finest 1974 halfpenny specimens. Numismatic auctions worldwide have seen fierce bidding for top-grade coins from this era. The blend of rarity, royal connection, and historical symbolism makes the coin an irresistible target for collectors. One particular 1974 one-halfpenny with a near-perfect strike and exceptional luster was sold at auction for an astonishing $2.16 million. This record-breaking sale stunned the coin-collecting world and redefined the value potential of so-called small-denomination coins. What was once worth less than a penny became a multimillion-dollar masterpiece, proving that rarity and condition could outweigh original face value in unimaginable ways. The mystique surrounding this coin continues to grow, with many experts believing that a few undiscovered gems may still be tucked away in old collections, attics, or inherited boxes. Each discovery reignites excitement, driving the value higher as competition intensifies. This coin has now become more than money. It's a treasure, a story, and a piece of British heritage. From its humble beginnings in 1974 to its current status as a millionaire's artifact, the UK one-halfpenny represents how history, craftsmanship, rarity, and royalty can converge in a single, tiny object. Its rise in value is a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold the greatest worth when time and legacy elevate their meaning beyond metal. Next is the one-halfpenny coin from the United Kingdom, minted in 1980. carries an often overlooked yet fascinating story tied closely with the era of Queen Elizabeth II. While small in size and denomination, this coin represents a crucial period in British numismatic and political history. It was struck during a time of transition and modernization, as the UK continued adapting to decimal currency after its official adoption in 1971. The 1980 halfpenny is part of the later years of this coin's circulation, just a few years before its eventual demonetization. The obverse of the coin features the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was used on British coins from 1968 until the mid-1980s and is instantly recognizable for its regal elegance and historic relevance. The Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a gift from her grandmother, Queen Mary. The image is both dignified and iconic, representing the continuity of the monarchy throughout significant societal shifts. On the reverse side, we see a detailed rendition of the crowned portcullis, a classic symbol used by the British Parliament. This design links the coin to Britain's governmental institutions and underlines its democratic structure. The portcullis, historically a gate for defense, conveys both security and heritage. Beneath it is the denomination inscription, 1/2 new penny, later simplified to 1/2 penny, affirming the transitional nature of coinage at the time. Though it was a regular circulation coin, the 1980 halfpenny is today an object of great numismatic interest due to specific errors and extremely rare surviving variants. While millions were minted, collectors have identified a tiny number of proof-like or mint-state coins that were never released for general circulation. These coins, preserved in pristine condition, are what capture the attention of top collectors around the world. Another fascinating aspect lies in the public sentiment around this coin. By 1980, the 1/2 penny had already begun to fall out of favor due to inflation and its decreasing purchasing power. Many people considered it practically worthless, which led to coins being discarded, lost, or ignored. Ironically, this very disdain helped contribute to the scarcity of quality specimens available today. Most were circulated to the point of wear or discarded entirely, making untouched pieces very rare. Its historical value is further magnified by the context of Queen Elizabeth II's long reign. Coins bearing her effigy serve as time capsules for specific periods in UK history. The 1980 1/2 penny, though tiny, bridges the economic turbulence of the 1970s and the upcoming political changes of the 1980s, marking the lead-in to Margaret Thatcher's influential policies. The coin's existence during such a transformative period enhances its narrative for collectors and historians alike. The coin's withdrawal from circulation in 1984 only increased its mystique. Though it circulated for a brief 13 years, many people already saw it as obsolete. The Royal Mint officially demonetized it due to minimal usage. As a result, entire rolls of these coins were melted down or scrapped. Few were retained in mint condition, making high-grade pieces nearly impossible to find in today's market. Collectors who specialize in British decimal coins often highlight the 1980 halfpenny as a gem within their collections, especially when paired with its counterparts from earlier years. Some even suggest that specially struck 1980 versions may have been part of experimental runs or special mint sets, though official records are vague. This only deepens the mystery, making such coins even more desirable among those who hunt down British rarities. In private auctions and high-profile coin fairs, a small number of 1980 halfpennies in perfect condition have fetched shocking prices. These specimens typically carry sharp edges, lustrous fields, and nearly no handling marks, setting them apart from the average pocket change variety. Their appeal is amplified by their symbolic value, a forgotten coin now recognized as a hidden treasure. One particularly exceptional 1980 1/2 penny, certified as mint state and error-free, was recently auctioned for an astonishing $1.22 million. This valuation reflects not only the coin's rarity and condition but also the fierce demand among elite collectors. The winning bidder described it as a lost royal relic, referencing both its age and its royal connection to Elizabeth II's portrait. The cultural and historical importance of this coin can't be understated. It has transformed from a near-worthless piece of copper-plated steel to a $1 million artifact. In today's numismatic world, it serves as a reminder that even the smallest denominations can carry immense value, both financially and historically. when tied to the right circumstances. As Queen Elizabeth II's legacy continues to be remembered across coins, stamps, and national history, rare pieces like the 1981 halfpenny have gained renewed appreciation. Their journey from public rejection to celebrated rarity highlights the unpredictable path of coin collecting and the hidden stories embedded in everyday currency.